What's up, everyone? Welcome back. They're playing a deck I've been wanting to play for a while, and after seeing that this deck, Aurelia deck got first place in City Challenge in Shanghai, I was like, okay, well, this is the perfect time to play the deck, right? So I decided to um, finally play it and give it a go. So Aurelia is one of the champions that is seeing more play in China. We have Draven, and Aurelia is also there catching up and doing well, and just won a whole tournament, so it's pretty sweet. Aurelia is a legend. She's purple and green, so calm and chaos. And she says when you choose a friendly unit, you may exhaust me and pay an energy, or sorry, power to ready it. When you conquer, you may pay energy to ready me. Essentially, she can like give your units accelerate, ready them as well to recall or gank over or what have you. Uh, her ability does a lot. The only issue is it's gonna be she's gonna be power hungry, but she does do a lot. Our battlefields we're doing here are the Dreaming Tree, because we have a lot of things that target our spells like Define Dance and target units like Define Dance and Discipline. So we have the Dreaming Tree, which doesn't really work too well with here as far as like showing the image, but we have Dreaming Tree, the Paper Tree, all the trees. That's one if you hold, you get Rune Exhausted. Again, Aurelia is a power / resource hungry deck, so you can see that paper tree would be good here. And the last one is the new one from Spear Forge called the Veil Temple. So when you conquer here, you may ready a friendly gear. If it's an equipment, you may detach it, right? This allows us to like ready. I think the best thing is going ready is Heart of Dark Ice, right? Dark Ice is a gear, not equipment, but kind of works like one. It gives you unit +3 might. And so if you conquer the Veil Temple, you can untap the Heart of Dark Ice. Then you can like retarget the unit, trigger Aurelia's, and then be able to move again if you want, or gank over, or what have you. Or even like if you have a Stelcorn, you can pay a power, make Stelcorn ready, and then increase its might, and you can move over and draw more cards as well. So the legend we're playing, this is why it's so good. Aurelia's legend and champion work so well together. Honestly, like they're like one of the most synergistic legend / champion, I would say, at the moment. She has deflect, which is great, but also when you choose me or you ready me, give me +1 might this turn. So with the legend, if you if you choose her to ready her, she's gonna get +2 might. And then if you give her equipment, she's gonna get bigger. Like she's gonna get massive so fast from like discipline, from Defiant Dances, from Heart of Dark Ice, from her legend, and she's just gonna be able to do all sorts of things. Not do all sorts of things. She'll be able to take down all sorts of things by herself pretty easily. She is basically a one-man army. This deck is aiming to play Aurelia, and this to protect her. You are protecting Aurelia with like Guardian Angels, Defiant Dance, good to protect her and to go in, right? You have Disciplines to protect her, which gives her double buff. You have, of course, Not So Fast to counter spells that target her. So you have Not So Fast as counter spells. You have Guardian Angels. You have Hard Bargain to protect her even more. So she's your queen. Like if we're playing chess here, and we're immediately playing with the queen. You do have backup units to like help. You do have the Stella Corn Herder, of course, not as good as Aurelia, but whenever this moves, it's going to draw your card, which is obviously very powerful. And this deck also can protect the unicorn, has a lot of combat tricks, so it works great with that. It's also playing one Siren, which means a friendly unit at the battlefield back to your base. That works really well with the unicorn. Again, triggering Aurelia again. You can move something back to your base with the Siren, then trigger the legend. You can ready it if you want, then move back in. It's just a lot of back and forth. Like you can dance all over the battlefield in your base. Again, the only problem is going to be the power cost. The power cost is going to be a real cost. So that's something we have to keep in mind. The deck is playing one Seal of Discord. Maybe 2's correct. We'll see. But again, I'm not gonna change anything in this deck because it did win. So I just want to take it as is and see how it does first before making any sorts of changes to it. Another card that I want to try out that looks really cool in this deck is Draven Audacious. Draven has deflect, cost 6 for 6 might, and he says the first time I win combat each turn, you score 1 point. So you score an extra point every time he wins combat. And if he dies in combat, your opponent needs to score 1 point. So it's like a double-edged sword, but with a deck that can protect Draven, also Guardian Angel on Draven means when he dies, he doesn't die. He goes back to recall the base. The fact that you can like move in with Draven to conquer and get 2 points. Then on your opponent's turn, if you like ride the wind, you can just like ride the wind over and get 2 more points or win the game. It's pretty absurd. The fact that like he lets you just skip 2, right? So usually like if you have 6 points, or 7 points rather, you have to score two battlefields. But if you win the combat, you just score a point regardless and just like not have to deal with that. Or you know from straight from 6 to 8, right? You can conquer and then win combat and go and just get 2 points. So that's pretty wild. Vex is I feel like is like this deck's second seal, as it looks like to me, because it says, you know, when I'm in combat, friendly spells you cast cost 1 less energy, 1 less power, to a minimum of 1 energy. Enemies cost 1 more energy, 1 power. This is great. Like it makes like Defiant Dance has cost no power. Makes Discipline cost 1. Ride the Wind just cost 1, no power. It seems pretty solid here, as far as like a way to make your spells not cost a million power. Vex does have to be in combat for her ability to work, but maybe that's what they're going for. They're going for like a, you know, Vex is my second seal. Instead of playing 2 seals, they're playing Vex unit as well. Which, you know, we'll see how. Hopefully we'll see how good that does. We are playing 1 Boots of Swiftness. This card's gonna be, I'm imagining, gonna be nuts. Lets you gank. I've been very impressed with this card and every deck I played it in. Even Sivir. I'm surprised only playing 1. Because it triggers Aurelia's ability 2, which allows you to untap. You choose a unit to equip it to. It's just a powerful ability on equipment. So again, surprised it's only 1, but we'll see how that does. Because they're playing one boots, 1 Edge of Night, which is interesting. Maybe it's just trying to be a combat trick. I'll probably go 2 boots, but again, we'll see. Then playing 1 Last Rites. This card's been, I think if you've, this card's been very impressive. If you've been watching some of the tournaments, like it just does so much. For having 1 is almost, it's not free, but having 1 just does give you so much more late game by being able to regrow or revive your units that have died this combat or you've discarded or whatever, as well as pumping your unit by 2 might, and it stops you from decking too. I thought that's a huge concern. Decking is a huge concern, but it does do that. It's also, you know, I'm impressed with it even with Aurora, where you can like, you know, shovel back in your Dead Blooms and Mind Splitters to keep going. So very cool card. I'm definitely impressed by it. I'm sure it will also do work here as well. The sideboard is interesting. We have like Thwonk, which is a stun. It's pretty simple. We have the unit that destroys gears. Again, that one's pretty easy to board in. The ones that are interesting to me, Downwell. I know Downwell's for like, you know, Miracle Draven, right? If someone's playing Call Shot, Arcane, or Stack Deck, then like playing Battering Ram, Hopeful, just playing all these things in 1 turn, and then like, you know, passing. Downwell is great against those decks where you're able to like, okay, well, pick all those back up. You no longer have your Stack Decks or your Call Shot to reduce them that quickly. It's like a nice reset. So I know what I would use Downwell for. Tiana's Crown Guard's interesting as one of. Maybe it's the way of being like, okay, well, maybe the opponent's at 7 points and holding. You can play her to deny them a point. I don't understand why the one up here. This is interesting, honestly. Because she is for might, right? So And your opponent has to keep removal in. Like your opponent has to have removal to kill your Aurelias and stuff. So like, and I understand deck has protections, uh, spells and stuff. But like you only have so many. It just seems interesting to me. And she seems to be at a battlefield to the point for some scoring. So not quite sure, but we'll see. White Flame, I think it's just a solid card to deal with big units. I'd be clear out battlefields, and also it's a big unit itself. So that seems fine to me. Makes sense. And then you have the third Aurelia, you front a bunch of removal. That way you can just make sure helps you not to rely on just like keeping her alive. And then we have one Jaina, the Savior, which is interesting. His reaction, it says when you play me, heal your units here and move enemy unit from here to its base. So you can play a reaction speed. You can heal someone from like a Hextech Ray, I guess, or a Falling Star, or what have you. And then you can also push something back of your opponents. It's interesting. So we'll see how this does too. Oh, that's a cool one. I mean, I think all these with reaction like Shin, Jaina, and Rengar are pretty sweet. So they definitely give you like more versatility because they have reaction. So yeah, let's play this one again. If you all are watching the past, you can watch the gameplay video up here. If you're watching the present, you can have to wait till Wednesday to see the gameplay video. But that's not too far away. 2 days away. Yeah, I'll see you all then. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. All right, peace.